usually film on the weekends, but I didn't get a chance to this weekend because on Saturday I had to wait on this school system to bring a new air conditioning in, and that was late in the afternoon, and they stayed until about 5 or 6 o'clock installing the new air conditioner, which is absolutely wonderful at this stage of the game. So it's been definitely been a game changer. Of course, it would happen right after we bought the stand-up air conditioner, just like I predicted. But anyhow, today I'm going to be doing some errands. First thing I'm going to do is go stop by the property, since I haven't done it all weekend. Check up on there and see how things have turned out, I guess. I got to water the plants and drop off some stuff for Lorena's classroom. So if you want to know where she's at, she's unfortunately down in South Texas looking after her dad, who is currently in the hospital. So let's pray for him and wish him a healthy recovery. And let it go. Alright, so I'm gonna take off for now so I can drive and not be distracted by anything else. And yeah, that's it. So coming up on Cornutus right now, and I don't know if you guys can see this in the video, but it is extremely hazy out, almost like there's a wildfire somewhere. And since we haven't been called, I know it's not in our area, so, but that's what it looks like. It's starting to clear up the further west I go, but it's still very, very hazy. So look at this. I haven't been here in basically a week, and this is the compost pile. Look at that dirt. It's composting. It's definitely moist still, which is awesome. And all I've done is cover it with hay and cardboard boxes. But and look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm trying to dig a little deeper so I can get a little bit more in there. There we go. Since this all needs to be composted. Some flowers from Valentine's Day. Or was it Mother's Day? I can't remember where those came from. But we're going to go ahead and put them in there. And then we got some nasty tomatoes, coffee grinds, petals. I don't know what else this is. But we're going to go ahead and put it all in there. Get it down in there. Oopsie. Alright. Be back. We got some gross bananas up in there. But that'll add potassium to the system, so it's a good thing. And then, of course, the coffee grinds, which will add some acid to the soil. So this is a very alkaline soil, so the coffee grinds definitely do help. Whoa. All right. And I guess I got overzealous with moving the hay around. But that's a bag of paper shred. I'm going to add to this to add some more carbon along with it. And then, yeah, cover it all up again. So after a week of no water and 100 to 105 degree temperatures, how did the plants do? Remember, some of these are dug deeper with more mulch than others, and you can obviously tell. So we have this one, which is mesquite, obviously, and it started to get a little dry. I think I'm going to save it. You know, that's a good thing. The blueberries are actually doing okay. Now that I've given it some water, it'll probably boost up again. This mesquite is actually recovering. I don't know if you guys remember, this is the one that had like it was basically a stalk left. And I was able to recover it. So that's good. And now this one was all dried up. I mean, it looks like it could recover, so we're gonna hope and pray. And then the oak tree, you will not believe how much growth it has gotten. I mean, look at this. Those are like 6 new leaves right there, 3 new leaves there, a bunch of leaves here, and then this one, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, another 5 there, group there, another group there, so 2 groups there, 3 groups there, and then this one has 2 growing there, 3 growing there, sorry, and a new one right there. So there's a lot of growth on the oak tree. Still nothing up here though, which is fine. I think I just killed a bud though. But I guess we'll wind up seeing how that will come up. You know, so. But I re-watered everything. I'm gonna have to get more, some more mulch to cover up those oyas. And then the amazing thing is that the tree that I planted, the mesquite tree I planted over here, is doing extremely well. Now I dug it deeper than most of the other ones. I put more mulch in than the other ones, with the exception of the oak tree. The oak tree has a lot. But this, actually, the Oya was still full, believe it or not. I was like, what? I just could not believe that the Oya was actually completely full still. And I wonder if it rained and it just refilled and it just hasn't emptied out yet. But that thing is still green compared to the other 3 that we saw. It's a pretty... At 9:47, the solar panels stopped whining. So I definitely need to get something to move the solar panels up, because as you can see, is that this shadow was basically up to about here before 9:47 on, what is this, June 9th? And I gotta clean these panels off before I leave. You could tell it was dusty and it rained at some point. So I'll get that done. I wonder if our friend is over here. I doubt it, but I guess we'll find out. Nope, our friend is not under here. All right. And that's about it. All right, we'll walk around and see what other problems there are first before I go and offload the rest of this stuff. So the ruts is making this little trip very difficult. I have to slow down a lot because it's like brrr, sounds like a dang machine gun in this vehicle. And of course the rocks from the washouts and stuff like that. But woo, that's a big old rock. I'm going actually the back way to the from the property to the highway, and that was probably a mistake. I probably should have went back the normal way and just got out. I don't know. It's about the same distance, but I think it feels like it takes longer this way than it does the other direction. But coming to the end. So this is where I get my water. $1.75 for a 5-gallon, $1.05 for 3. So it really doesn't make a difference on the price though. I figured it out. So my drinking water's here. Well, it's been some time since we've been here at the property. We have ourselves a lizard and a tortoise, and this is one of the reasons why we haven't been out here in a bit. Been a lot of rain, so the roads are really rough getting here. Oh look, he's moving. He's moving. He's going underneath the trailer. There you go. But the roads are really rough up there coming up here. But the reason why is because every time we stopped up here in the last couple of times, the last time or so, we were asked us up here on Father's Day. And on Father's Day, there was a huge wildfire that I was called to go and tend to. And the following week, unfortunately, Lorena's father passed away, and we were gone for that period of time. Since we've been back, it's been raining, and here it becomes pretty unpassable in the vehicles that we currently own. So we decided to test it out. As you can see, here's some of the flow path. I think I'm gonna walk around the property, see if I can find any more flows. But currently the wind is cool. It's not supposed to rain today, but we just kind of came out here to check out before we go and do anything else. Yeah, so that's about it for right now. There's a lot of growth since the last time we've been out here. It's pretty amazing, actually. But the roads are rough and very barely passable as of right now.